going to be unboxing not one, not two, but 3 brand new Doctor Who action figure sets by Character Options, exclusive to B&M and out in stores in early September. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comments what you think of these sets. Let's get into it and see what's in this box. History of the Daleks, number 13. So if you've collected Doctor Who action figures in the past, one of the things you might notice about these sets is the brand new packaging. And of course, we've got a much brighter look and feel, which is in line with the new series. We've got one of the logos on each of the sides. And I believe we've got colour coding for the Doctors as well. So we've got blue for the First Doctor and we've got yellow for the Sixth Doctor. So who knows what colours the other Doctors will get. One of the other things that has changed as well is the amount of plastic that's being used on these boxes. If you remember previous sets, we had a sheet of plastic on the front and then more plastic within the box holding the individual figures in place. What we've got here is just one piece of plastic which is glued to some cardboard at the back, so it is a lot less plastic. So the box can be recycled and the blister, so that's the plastic bit there, that can be recycled as well, so that's really good. It does mean that the figures sit quite deep within the box, so when this is on a shelf on display in a shop, it's going to be quite hard to see the figures within the box. And Richard Hurndall there especially seems to be quite hidden, sadly, but all of that is about to change because we will be releasing him from the box. Before we do that, let's have a quick look at the back of the box as well, and we have on the back of the box a description of the episode The Five Doctors, and there's also a lovely behind the scenes section as well with some really cool and interesting facts. And this is a really good time to release something from The Five Doctors because we've got the re-release on Blu-ray coming soon as well, so very, very exciting. Oh, let's take a look. There they are. I actually like that they're on this kind of jazzy background. We are going to have to rip the cardboard because the blister is affixed to the cardboard with glue, so we're going to end up destroying the packaging, which makes me sad. I'm going to unbox this slowly because Richard Hurndall's got to come out of his box. Wow. Look at that. Look at his little face. Oh! It is absolutely perfect. I can see that already. I'm going to be pulling it away from the cardboard. Oh. Richard Hurndall's coming out his box. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, now the Dalek. Death Zone Dalek. Look at that. That is a really suave Dalek. He looks really good. Here we have our lovely Richard Hurndall. First Doctor action figure, complete with little fingerless gloves, a lovely jacket, lovely little shoes, and even a little, I think, eyeglass around his neck. Character have never released this figure before, so it's obviously brand new. And I have to say, that is so obviously Richard Hurndall. His likeness is really, really good. So we've got our lovely Richard Hurndall action figure, which is absolutely delightful. I do think, however, they were definitely missing a trick by not giving him a little pineapple accessory so he could have a little lunch. So we've got our Doctor, and then of course we've got the Dalek. So they encounter this Dalek in the Death Zone on Gallifrey, and obviously all of the Doctors are time scooped and they end up in the Death Zone as part of a evil scheme to get all of the current incarnations of the Doctor into the tomb of Rassilon. When the First Doctor and Susan arrive on the Death Zone, they encounter this guy, this Dalek. And in the show itself, the Dalek looks pretty battered, and it was a pretty battered prop. There were little bits missing from it, it had dents. Just on the whole, it didn't look too great. Although it hasn't got those details, I actually love the fact that this is a brand spanking new one. This Dalek looks absolutely fantastic, and all we need now is a slightly older Susan figure to go with these guys. I think this Dalek looks extra amazing next to the white and gold Remembrance Dalek. I'm going to put these figures to one side and we're going to get on to our next box. So here we have History of the Daleks number 14. We've got another duo of Daleks, so this is more in keeping with the previous figures in the series. And we've got 2 of the Necros Dalek drones from Revelation of the Daleks. And these guys are pretty similar to the chappie that I have here. This one either came with the 7th Doctor or Ace, I can't quite remember, but we do have a few differences here. I think we should get into this box. I almost forgot to show you the back of the box. So of course we've got the description of the episode, and then we've got some behind the scenes info as well. I won't read those out in the video just because I think it will make the video a little bit too long. So let's take a look at these lovely Daleks. Here they are. Lovely white and gold Daleks. Here they are. Looking absolutely fabulous. Wow. So here we have our lovely Daleks from Revelation of the Daleks. Brand spanking new. And I have to say it's so nice to get brand new Daleks because the one I have here behind me is pretty dusty. He's an old guy. But yeah, there are actually a few differences. Oh yeah, and the eye stalk's quite different as well. And these guys are pretty cool, so I have to say I think these are probably going to go on my shelf. Alright, so I'm going to put these guys with my other figures that I've unboxed today. It's time for the grand finale. This figure is probably the one I'm most excited about unboxing today. Get ready, because it's the 6th Doctor and TARDIS. Here we have the 6th Doctor and TARDIS, and it's not just any old 6th Doctor. If you don't recognise this costume, that's because this costume never appeared on screen in an episode. It's actually from a stage play called The Ultimate Adventure, featuring Colin Baker. Now I have to say, this action figure is pretty niche, but for fans, this is an absolute gem. I mentioned earlier about the colour scheme on the boxes. So we've got a nice yellow design on the box here. We've had these stickers on all of the boxes as well, I should say. We've got a lovely gold limited edition sticker as well. And if you swivel it round, so on the back we've got a description of this particular Doctor. I'm going to get into this box. It has been a long time since I've opened up a TARDIS. Oh, it's actually nailed onto the bottom of the box. You can see the holes where the screws have been, which is kind of unfortunate really, but I guess with the packaging you don't want your TARDIS to be jostling around everywhere. But nobody's going to see that, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's get Colin off this bit of plastic here. We've still got a bit of plastic on there. I'm actually going to put it to one side and I'm going to release Colin from his imprisonment. He is free. Oh, right. We now have our TARDIS finally out of the box, and then we've also got our lovely 6th Doctor. We've got a lovely number 6. He's got a fantastic outfit. He's so cool. I'm going to swivel him round and you can see all of the amazing colours. Look at him. Fantastic. He is looking absolutely... Oh no, he fell. He is looking absolutely fantastic. And I think the doors do open as well in this TARDIS. If you wanted to, you could sort of display him sort of coming out of the TARDIS. If I had a bit more time, I'd do it properly. We've unboxed all of the figures, and this can only mean one thing. We're going to have a shot of all of them together. So let's put Colin with our lovely new Daleks. And then, of course, we have our Death Zone Dalek. And then we've got our lovely Richard Hurndall figure here as well. So there we have it. Here are the latest Doctor Who figures in the B&M range. What's been your favourite to unbox today? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.